This is it. This is the mother of all music videos. This may be the most original rock opera ever made, and although it's over a dozen years old, this film still packs movie theaters for midnight showings around the world. I'm John Fugelsang, and if I sound excited, it's because tonight, VH1's Rock and Roll Picture Show is bringing you Pink Floyd, The Wall. Now, the movie is about a rock star called Pink and his descent into madness through too much success, too many drugs, too many groupies, and his inability to cope with his father's death in World War II. It's a very original movie. It jumps back and forth in time. It blends dialogue with musical sequences with amazing animation. I've seen this film many times, and yet every time I watch it, I always spot something I hadn't noticed before. Now, the part of Pink is played by Bob Geldof, who was the former lead singer for the Boomtown Rats. You may also remember he organized the Live Aid benefit concert in 1985 and was knighted by the Queen of England for his efforts. Now, Pink Floyd's lead singer, bass player, and composer Roger Waters came up with the concept of The Wall. He wrote the screenplay, which of course is based on the album that came out 3 years earlier in 1979. So, turn out your lights, sit back, kick up your feet, and get comfortably numb as VH1 brings you the classic Pink Floyd, The Wall. You are watching the rock classic Pink Floyd, The Wall here on VH1's Rock and Roll Picture Show. Now, most of us know the music from The Wall pretty well, but not everybody realizes how long this band has been together. Pink Floyd was founded back in 1964 by art school friends Syd Barrett, Roger Waters, Nick Mason, and Richard Wright. Back then, they specialized in what can best be described as avant-garde / British rock / psychedelia, ranging from radio-friendly songs like See Emily Play to the slightly less warm and fuzzy title, Careful with That Axe, Eugene. Now, Syd Barrett and Roger Waters named the group after obscure Georgia bluesmen Pink Anderson and Floyd Council. They combined the two names and became Pink Floyd, which is a much more charismatic name than Anderson Council. Later on, David Gilmour joined the group and eventually became lead guitarist after Syd Barrett's battle with drugs and mental illness forced him into a life of seclusion. But now, let's get back to the film and, watch for this, see if you can recognize the poem that schoolboy Pink is writing in his little black book in school. It has words that are a little bit familiar. Stay tuned.
You're not going to believe what's coming to VH1.
Ooh.
Your first look at John Travolta's new film, Phenomenon. Plus, John chats about stardom, music, and John.
My world was rocked.
John Travolta, big screen, big hits. Saturday at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific on VH1.
This 4th of July weekend, you're going back to school on VH1. The history of music video from A to Z, a weekend-long history class. Every video in alphabetical order, from ABBA all the way to ZZ Top. Only on VH1, where music comes first.
VH1's Rock and Roll Picture Show is sponsored by Blockbuster Video. Make it a blockbuster night. And by Biolage, the way for your hair to get back to its beginnings. From Matrix.
Reasons to stay inside this summer. Your mother's new bathing suit and the Blockbuster Video Games of Summer Sweepstakes. Earn free rentals and win prizes, including 10 ultimate game rooms. So come to Blockbuster and play.
Slide into action in EA Sports Triple Play 97. All the action, all the teams. It's the real deal. Dirt in the cleats, mid-smacking, back-cracking baseball game you've longed for. EA Sports Triple Play 97. Rent it today at Blockbuster Video.
There is a need in all of us, a need to get back to our beginnings. There is Biolage, with restorative botanicals to renew the life of your hair. Biolage from Matrix, expanding the salon experience.
Harriet the Spy is on the loose. Her mission, collecting secrets.
Well, wouldn't you eat for $1 million? Camel burgers, my dad's meatloaf.
Her problem, knowing when to stop.
Oops.
Rosie O'Donnell.
You wrote down the truth in your notebook, and that makes people nervous.
Michelle Trachtenberg.
They'll never catch me.
In the first film from Nickelodeon Movies.
Oh, look, ugly, what about?
Gotcha.
Harriet the Spy, rated PG. Starts Wednesday, July 10th at theaters everywhere.
Nice underwear.
The new HP Pavilion with Intel Pentium processor lets you scan your photos and do almost anything with them.
Gotcha.
Give me back my diary.
No way, dork face.
Okay.
What'd you do?
I sent it to Mindy Adams.
The new HP Pavilion. It's not just a PC, it's an HP.
Fred Engel just bought fertilizer for the women's gymnastics team. The Garcias got a new love seat for America's boxers. Deborah Bishop just bought 5 dresses for the U.S. decathlon team. And Tony Johnson, a new garden hose for the U.S. mountain bikers. When you use your Visa card, Visa will make a donation to help all our Olympic hopefuls go for the gold. Like Jerry Graff, who picked out this new aquarium for the synchronized swimmers. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
Clapton, live. Crossroads 2, live in the 70s, the new 4-CD box set. More than 4 hours of Eric Clapton, featuring a blazing 31 live tracks, 26 of them previously unreleased, and 4 never-before-heard studio cuts. Crossroads 2, live in the 70s, available now.
The most rewarding relationships are the ones that grow with time, the ones that last. Introducing the new AT&T True Rewards program. Rewards you can get right away, every day. Like the True Rewards member benefit card, with special offers and discounts at Blockbuster Video, Pearl Vision, 1-800-Flowers, and many more. Just for being an AT&T customer. The new True Rewards program. It's one of the rewards of a lasting relationship. That's your true choice, AT&T.
Bruce Seldon. If I want his title, I gotta beat him. Bruce Seldon. He's champion, and no one knows him. Joe Hip knows Seldon. Made his face look like hamburger. Bruce Seldon. Tony Tucker knows him too. 9 straight knockouts. Got a great jab. Bruce Seldon. It's like a jackhammer, always to the face. Bruce Seldon, no one knows him. Ha! That's because no one wants to.
Bruce Seldon, Mike Tyson, Liberation, Champion versus Champion, July 13th live on pay-per-view from the MGM Grand.
Save $10. Use your DSS remote control to order.
VH1 Weekend Special, Saturday at 1. It's VH1's Top Down Countdown, counting down the sweetest sounds of summer. Then, Sunday at 1, VH1 puts women's music first. The VH1 Weekend Special, Saturday and Sunday at 1, only on VH1.
Now, in the last segment, we saw the schoolmaster taunting a young Pink about a poem he wrote in class. If you didn't know, the poem is actually the lyrics to the hit song Money off the album Dark Side of the Moon. Now, the record-breaking success of Dark Side back in '73 even took Pink Floyd's band members by surprise, because they had a very loyal cult following before, but they had never even had a gold record. But after Dark Side, the band went from a cult favorite to rock superstars. That album was on the Billboard charts for over 14 years, which is longer than any other album in history. And that record is not even close to being broken. Coming up, we've got the Floyd classic, Mother.
On the next VH1 Rock and Roll.
Pass. Fascinating. 3.5 stars. A kick. A walloping new series. Great rock, great talk. VH1 Archives. Wednesday nights at 9. So good, we can't keep it to ourselves any longer.
Well, we just saw Pink, who was played by Bob Geldof, alongside his manager, who was played by an actor who is no stranger to movies with animation. But do you know who that actor is? Well, we will have that answer when we come back.
On the next VH1 Rock and Roll Picture Show, Bette Midler as a rock star, talented, rich, and loved by everyone.
We don't serve hippies.
Well, almost everyone. Life is good, but she's got a problem. Experience Bette Midler in the role that almost won her an Oscar. The Rose. On VH1's Rock and Roll Picture Show, Friday, July 12th.
If you were to take every honor, every award, everything positive that's been said about the Toyota Camry, and lay them end to end, you'd probably ask yourself, why did I do that? Better to drive one yourself and come up with a few accolades of your own. The 1996 Camry, the gold standard from Toyota.
When Irish Spring asked the town of Keneally if it could borrow the scent of its waterfall for Waterfall Clean, the folks were happy to oblige.
With its refreshing scent and antibacterial protection, Waterfall Clean leaves you feeling as clean and sparkling as the waterfall itself.
One small problem.
What's that?
They want their picture on the box.
Irish Spring Waterfall Clean. It's fresh, it's blue.
And you like it too.
I kept getting pimples, so I used every kind of soap I could find. But my face was still oily, still dirty.
Every day, I washed and washed, still oily, still dirty. So frustrating.
I even tried cleansers. Still oily, still dirty.
Don't get mad. Get Clearacil Daily Face Wash. Soap only gets rid of some dirt and oil, but Clearacil's foaming action gets rid of more.
The choice is clear. Clear.
Clear.
For cleaner skin, the choice is Clearacil.
Only Certs is 2 mints in 1. Only Certs has great mint taste for your mouth, plus a sparkling drop of Redsin, an active freshening ingredient for your breath. Treat your breath to Certs. Only Certs is 2 mints in 1.
When you're going, when you get there, whoever you're with. Milton, Bradley, and Parker Brothers travel games make it a lot more fun.
Travel games, take the fun with you.
Now you see it. Now you don't. Now you see the embarrassing cold sore. Now you don't. With Oragel CoverMed. This breakthrough helps relieve pain with a tinted cover-up medication. Oragel CoverMed conceals while it heals.
Get ready for a sizzling summer of excitement in July with Entertainment Plus on US Satellite Broadcasting. There's blockbuster movies like Clueless with Alicia Silverstone, scorching action with Sly Stallone and Judge Dredd, and a heat wave of movies with Crimson Tide, Bodily Harm, and La Bamba. USSB is your hot spot for independent films like China Moon on Sundance Channel. The barometer's rising with the Ben Stiller Show on Comedy Central. Turn up the heat with classic TV on Nick at Night. For fun in the sun, the MTV Beach House is broadcasting Surfside, and don't miss the Rock and Roll Picture Show on VH1. Sweat it out with your favorite oldies on Nick at Night's TV Land. For news that's hot off the press, turn on the All News channel. And Lifetime is heating up with Debt, an all-new original game show. So this summer, don't get burned. Call today and enjoy Entertainment Plus on US Satellite Broadcasting.
Oh yeah! All 4th of July weekend on VH1, it's the history of music video from A to Z. Every video in alphabetical order, only on VH1.
The answer to our trivia question is, Pink's manager in the film is played by British actor Bob Hoskins. You might remember Bob from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, as well as Nixon and Mona Lisa. And now back to Pink Floyd The Wall. You are watching Pink Floyd The Wall on VH1's Rock and Roll Picture Show. Now, this movie is a very autobiographical film, and it touches on themes covered by Floyd on other albums. For example, Pink's descent into madness is eerily reminiscent of the real-life case of Syd Barrett, which inspired the 1975 album Wish You Were Here. Likewise, Roger Waters' father was actually killed in World War II, and this was the theme of Floyd's '82 album, The Final Cut. Now, The Wall is interesting because it takes events from the lives of Barrett and Waters and combines them both into the fictional character of Pink. And coming up, it's some of the best visuals in the entire film and the songs Nobody Home and Vera.
Below the Mason-Dixon line, 7 strangers are drawn together by an uncontrollable force. Beyond the Mississippi, 5 others find themselves trapped in a camper. Both groups feel they're being watched. Coincidence? Or the season premieres of MTV's Real World and Road Rules. New people, new adventures, new baggage. Brand new episodes of The Real World and Road Rules, premiering in July. Forget coincidence. This is destiny.
Nice underwear!
The new HP Pavilion with Intel Pentium processor lets you scan your photos and do almost anything with them.
Gotcha. Give me back my diary.
No way, dork face.
Okay.
What'd you do?
I sent it to Mindy Adams.
The new HP Pavilion. It's not just a PC, it's an HP.
Problem started here in the bedroom. Typical, I'm told, but we never thought it could happen to us. We were so happy. Just a couple of dumb kids in love. But then it all started to fall apart. We tried everything to make it work. With the light on, the light off, slower, faster. Hey, we even tried motor oil.
There's nothing funny about a cheap fan. But a Hunter fan with its whisper-quiet motor and sturdy wobble-free design will never let you down.
Our lives are over the top, and things can get pretty intense. But Secret Ultra Dry rises to our challenge. It's revolutionary. Look how it vanishes. It's gone. Yet it's still hanging in to keep you drier than any other type out there. Hey, it's never been easy. But the strongest love the challenge. pH Balanced Secret Ultra Dry. Strong enough for them, but ultra dry for us.
My brother is a chef. He's in demand all over Europe. Try calling him. His number is always changing. That's why I use AT&T. To get MCI's best rates, they want a list of the numbers I call. I'd constantly be updating it. AT&T True Reach International Savings doesn't need to know any numbers. They even cover my calling card and collect calls. No limits. So I make lists when you could be making conversation.
No lists. That's your true choice. AT&T.
I just started my own company, so I leased a new Volkswagen Passat. 0 down, $259 a month. It's the best deal around. I'm marketing an electronic toll collecting device, so you'll never have to stop to pay for a toll again. Good news for drivers. Passat's a true German road car. Track-correcting rear suspension, rack and pinion steering, and oh yeah, 4-wheel disc brakes. But hopefully you won't be using them to stop at toll booths anymore.
On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers.
Reasons to stay inside this summer, your mother's new bathing suit, and the Blockbuster Video Games of Summer Sweepstakes. Earn free rentals and win prizes, including 10 ultimate game rooms. So come to Blockbuster and play.
Olympic Summer Games for Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. The best athletes from around the world will gather this summer for the ultimate contest of mind and body. How will you fare? Olympic Summer Games. Rent it today.
You're not gonna believe what's coming to VH1. Ooh. Your first look at John Travolta's new film, Phenomenon. Plus, John chats about stardom, music, and John.
My world was rocked.
John Travolta, big screen, big hits. Saturday at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific on VH1.
Hey, it's Pink Floyd The Wall tonight on VH1's Rock and Roll Picture Show. And you know, before Roger Waters decided to do a film version of The Wall, the band actually did an elaborate stage presentation on a mini tour in 1980. Now, that show used huge props like a 30-foot-tall inflatable woman and an immense wall made up of cardboard boxes that was actually rigged to tumble down at the end of the show. If you missed it back in '80, you're not alone. They only did it in 4 cities: New York, Los Angeles, London, and Cologne back in West Germany. Now, coming up, we'll have the legendary Comfortably Numb.
Gloria Estefan ha sido una superestrella en Centro y Sudamérica por más de 20 años. Ella no grabó en English until her 8th album.
Singing in English and Spanish is a different vibe. Your tongue is in a different place, your mouth sounds differently, and I've been told many times that I sound totally different in English and Spanish.
Now, Gloria enters a new level of international appeal with Reach, the 1996 Olympic anthem. Watch for details of Gloria's Evolution Tour on VH1, Música Primero.
Sponsored by Sears. Sears is predicting one hot summer. Sears and Gloria Estefan. The heat wave begins this July.
Eraser is the best action movie of the summer by far. It's Terminator and True Lies rolled into one. Trust me. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Eraser, rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
Anxiety? Anxiety's getting my waist back after having twins. I'm not getting rid of a few gray hairs. With Clairol's loving care, there's no risk. It's as gentle as shampoo. There's no ammonia, no peroxide. You get your own beautiful color back, minus the gray. 6 kids, 2 dogs, 3 agents. That'll rattle your nerves. Loving care? It's just a little box of hair color. Loving care from Clairol. You have nothing to lose but the gray. And for longer-lasting gray coverage, try Lasting Color by Loving Care.
The most rewarding relationships are the ones that grow with time, the ones that last. Introducing the new AT&T True Rewards program. Rewards you can get right away, every day. Like the True Rewards member benefit card, with special offers and discounts at Sam Goody Musicland, TCBY, Firestone Tire and Service Centers, and many more. Just for being an AT&T customer. The new True Rewards program. It's one of the rewards of a lasting relationship. That's your true choice, AT&T.
Who painted it?
She's obviously a presence in Western culture.
She's reached a new frontier.
How'd they ever guess it was me?
The private issue card painted by Jane Seymour. Call 1-800-4PI-CARD and own an original.
Hey, Bubba, Dick, back together doing a brew commercial.
Hi, Uke.
Guys, this brew's special. It's brewed from the best Lipton teas and pure water.
Us Hall of Famers love it.
And Bob, too.
Lipton's Brew Iced Tea. Brewed true.
It has the highest ground clearance in its class. But more importantly, 1996's Pickup Truck of the Year comes with 190 horses, all with big chips on their shoulders. Toyota Tacoma. You simply can't buy a more powerful compact truck.
TCBY treats. This calls for a celebration.
Celebrate new TCBY treat stores with a delicious parfait, just $1.79.
TCBY treats. It's time to celebrate.
It was a masterpiece. A large pizza with 3 kinds of pepperoni and 300% as much of it. It was pepperoni perfection.
Let it go.
New pepperoni perfection from Little Caesars. 3 kinds of pepperoni, 300% as much of it. $8.99 carried out. Pizza. Or have it delivered.
Tyson says I've only got one punch, my jab. Well, ask Joe Hip about that punch. Ask Tony Tucker. Look him in the face and ask him. So Tyson thinks I've only got one punch. It works fine for me.
Bruce Seldon, Mike Tyson. Liberation. Champion versus champion. July 13th live on pay-per-view from the MGM Grand.
Save $10. Use your DSS remote control to order.
When I was born, we didn't have penicillin, credit cards, the state of Alaska, or the right to vote. In fact, it took Congress 40 years to pass legislation giving women the right to vote. Oh, you're damn right. I'm going to vote.
Make a difference in your lifetime. Go vote.
Duets with Eric Clapton and Dr. John. Two great artists playing great music together. VH1 Duets with Eric Clapton and Dr. John. Next Saturday at 9, 6 Pacific, only on VH1, where music comes first.
Now, you may know that Britain's Alan Parker directed Pink Floyd The Wall. He got an Oscar nomination in 1988 for Mississippi Burning. But do you know what other music movies he has directed? Well, we'll have the answer when we come back.
On the next VH1 Rock and Roll Picture Show, Bette Midler as a rock star, talented, rich, and loved by everyone.
We don't serve hippies.
Well, almost everyone. Life is good, but she's got a problem. Experience Bette Midler in the role that almost won her an Oscar. The Rose. On VH1's Rock and Roll Picture Show, Friday, July 12th.
All George Malley wanted was a simple life. What he got was phenomenal.
He's off the chart. Name as many mammals as you can in 60 seconds. How about alphabetical?
Touchstone Pictures presents the story of an ordinary man
Tell me what's happening.
I don't know.
and his extraordinary life.
I think that there's an earthquake coming.
John Travolta.
You felt it, didn't you?
Phenomenon, rated PG. Special sneak preview this Saturday.
Shotgun!
Ever try to fit your friends in the back seat of the average sports car?
Perfect.
Presenting the Nissan 200 SX. With a back seat big enough for two full-sized adults, legs and all. The Nissan 200 SX, the sports car for today's world.
Welcome to Burgerama.
Yeah, I'd like a large coffee. Oh, and make sure the lid's on tight this time.
Candace, is that you?
Yeah?
Hey, I hope you don't mind me asking, but you know Sprint's time a minute rate, is that really good coast to coast?
Well, yeah, it is.
So, theoretically, I could call every state in the country and it'd always be just 10 cents?
That's right, all 50 states.
50? Whoa, we got 50 now?
Order up 10 cents a minute now and get 100 minutes free.
How's your knee? It's getting stronger. You had surgery, right? How's the pain? It's okay. The doctor gave me Tylenol, extra strength. Tylenol? After knee surgery? Kind of surprising.
For post-surgical pain, Tylenol is recommended the most by doctors.
Good workout. Great. Pizza? Pizza.
Tylenol, the pain reliever hospitals use most.
My brother told me to watch his chicken nuggets for a minute so no one eats them. But when someone gets nuggets, it's hard not to try one.
Now get 5 all-white meat Wendy's chicken nuggets for 99 cents.
Who ate my nuggets? Dave Thomas.
They don't play kick the can like you used to. They don't dress the same way. So why are you taking pictures of them with the same old film? Try Fuji Color Super G Plus film, because your pictures should be nostalgic. Your film shouldn't.
Is he dead? Nope, he's just plain dead. Watch.
Oh, what a pity.
Dad, where do you see what Sparky can do?
sit back and relax. The Movie Channel brings you your favorite movies. Non-stop. All day. Every day. The Movie Channel. So many movies, so little time. The Movie Channel. Your non-stop movie experience.
Nick at Night invites you to tune into Bewitched, featuring TV Land's favorite witch. Who knows, after a few evenings of magical happenings, supernatural occurrences, and bizarre transformations, you just might be able to do a few tricks yourself, like stopping time, for example. Hey, that's pretty good. Just think what you can accomplish when you watch Bewitched every weeknight at 9:30, 8:30 Central on Nick at Night.
July weekend, you're going back to school on VH1. The history of music video from A to Z, a weekend-long history class. Every video in alphabetical order, from ABBA all the way to ZZ Top. Only on VH1, where music comes first.
The answer to our trivia question is Pink Floyd The Wall's Alan Parker also directed the musical movies Fame, The Commitments, and Evita, starring Madonna. Well, thanks for joining us for tonight's presentation of Pink Floyd The Wall on VH1's Rock and Roll Picture Show. As the fans know, a lot has happened to Pink Floyd since this film was made. The band broke up in 1982 after recording the final cut, and Roger Waters embarked on a successful solo career. But in 1987, David Gilmour, Nick Mason, and Richard Wright got together, called themselves Pink Floyd, and released the album A Momentary Lapse of Reason. Now, Waters sued to block them from using the name Pink Floyd, and after a few years in court, he eventually lost. To this day, his former bandmates continue to release albums as Pink Floyd and tour around the world with session musicians, singing their new music and the music and lyrics of Roger Waters. Now, in 1996, Pink Floyd was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and for the occasion, they performed an acoustic version of Waters' Wish You Were Here. Roger did not attend. However, in 1990,